Hi, my name is Samantha Young, licensed professional clinical counselor, and I'm the clinical director and a therapist at Kindful Body. At Kindful Body, we're passionate about helping people heal their relationships with their bodies and food. This includes how we care for, view, and nourish our bodies. Today, we're talking about myths. Today's myth is that there is an ideal body and that everyone can and should achieve this ideal body with the right amount of willpower. What is the ideal body type? This is where the myth comes in. There isn't an ideal body type that is considered universal or biologically based. Instead, the ideal body type has generally shifted and changed throughout history and is generally shaped by a number of powerful factors. What can we do to begin to challenge this myth? 1. We can understand what the myth of an ideal body type is and where it came from. It's important to note that an ideal body type is more of a cultural creation versus a fact. We are influenced by what is popular and prized in the culture and society we grew up in and are taught to devalue what does not fit this standard. In some cultures and societies, the ideal body type includes curvier, fuller bodies. In other societies, slimmer bodies are considered ideal. In still other societies, muscular bodies are considered ideal. With so many variations, it's impossible to live up to all of these ideals. Instead, we could ask ourselves, what do I value and why? By asking this very powerful question, it helps us to investigate what we learned about bodies in general and ways in which we treat ourselves and others, and begin to challenge things that may not align with our own beliefs and values. 2. We can understand where beliefs may have come from. We can do this by doing some research ourselves. We have resources at our fingertips to investigate the origins of different beliefs and standards. When was the last time that you thought to yourself, let me look at the origins of this? Where did it come from? And why was it important? And to understand the context that it was derived in versus blindly following the belief. Thirdly, we are sometimes bombarded with media telling us that we need to rigidly control our food, body, weight, and exercise, and that this determines willpower and that this is a good thing. When in fact, rigid control over food, weight, and exercise can be a trauma response or a way to mask or deal with overwhelming anxiety or low self-esteem. Instead, we can learn ways to be self-led and honor our body's needs and limits each day. A good way to do this is to have a daily care checklist for yourself, similar to what you may do for someone you care for or a beloved pet that you are entrusting someone else to care for, where you outline their needs and likes and dislikes. You can ask yourself questions like, did I nourish my body today? Did I meet my rest needs of my body today? Did I move my body? Did I get pleasure and enjoyment today? Did I get meaningful connections today? And what might I need for the rest of today? 4th, we can challenge the myth of an ideal body type with family, friends, and even ourselves. We have all been there in some way in our culture and society where it is inevitable that we will be in the situation where myths are being perpetuated, where someone is picking apart their body, what they should or shouldn't eat, making comments about their self-worth based on how they look or what they feel like they should look like or how they compare to others. Although difficult, this is the perfect opportunity to challenge what you hear and to find your own style in doing it. In this way, we practice getting more comfortable with it as well as challenge what we are hearing for ourselves. Thank you so much for taking the time to begin challenging some myths today. If you or someone you know is struggling with food or body image issues, or you have difficulty challenging the myths in your life, we're here and ready to support you. Please feel free to reach out to Kindful Body at 415-323-6755, or you can email us at kindfulbody.com or go to our website at www.kindfulbody.com/connect. Thank you for taking the next step in challenging myths, and may you find ways to be more gentle with your body and yourself today.